Hello everyone, welcome back to the Soulless Photography YouTube channel. Today we'll be taking a look at a semi-final matchup for the NXL Philly event, featuring New Orleans Hurricanes taking on ATeam. But before we jump into that, if you enjoyed this video at any point, please feel free to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, at least a new video every week, sometimes two. Click the bell icon if you want to get notified every time I upload a video. And if you want to support the channel by becoming a monthly member, you can click the join button down below and get all the details on that. Members get early access to videos and ad-free viewing. Tiers of membership range from $2.99 a month up to $9.99 a month. So like I said, if you want to check that out, you can click the join button down below. Alright, let's talk about the two teams playing in today's match. Let's talk about ATeam. ATeam has been a very consistent semi-pro team. They've placed in the top 10 in every NXL event they've played since 2019. Except for the NXL World Cup in 2019, where it was kind of a fluke event for them, and they placed 23rd out of 31. But every team has a bad event. As far as their roster goes, there really isn't anybody in my mind that stands out, because they all just play so well for the team. The team went 3-1 in the prelims, only losing to Wolfpack. They did end up playing New Orleans Hurricanes in the prelims, and beat them 6-3. After the prelims, they went on to beat New Jersey Jesters 7-2, and then they went on to beat the team they lost to in the prelims, Wolfpack, 6-5. And now let's talk about the team they're about to face in the semifinals. So we already did talk about New Orleans Hurricanes in the last video that we had with them, so we're not going to go too crazy with this. The roster is full of really good players, and even some of their newer players like Michael Brown and Aaron Smith have been playing really well for them. The New Orleans Hurricanes also went 3-1 in the prelims, and then went on to the Ochos to play the New England Hurricanes, where they won 10-5. That match actually released a little bit ago, so you can see that video by clicking on the card above. After the Ochos, they went on to the quarterfinals where they played Newbies and beat them 6-1. And now here they are again, about to face off against ATeam, and you could say they have a slight disadvantage because ATeam knows how to play them, they know how to beat them. So the Hurricanes had to adjust to Annapolis ATeam if they had any chance of beating them this match. Alright, before we jump into the footage, we're going to take a look at the layout. If you've already seen this in my previous videos, feel free to skip right to the raw footage. Okay, so now let's go over the NXL Philly layout. So first off, let's talk about the breakouts. So unlike the picture here, the field itself had almost no grass on it, especially by the time Sunday came around. That made it hard for players to go to certain spots off the break. So teams in practice were going into this snake right here, and sometimes into these Doritos right here off the break. But because it was really hard to slide anywhere on this field, most teams weren't going straight in. Another problem with this layout, and it being mainly just dirt, was that anytime you moved anywhere, there was a cloud of dust behind you. So even if you made it into the snake off break, there would be a giant dust cloud behind you so everybody knew where you were. And the same thing goes for anywhere else on the field. If you went D3 off break, there would be a cloud of dust and everybody knew where you were. So it was just a little bit harder to move around. So with that being said, I think most of the time we saw a home player, a D1 player. You could vary up this guy either going here or here, this position here, and then the snake side could really vary it up. I think most of the time I saw players going here. Once they got here, they would delay and go into the snake or go up to this wedge right here. But you could also send them to the corner and then straight up, or send them into the mini W right away if your snake guy wanted to risk that and then climb into the snake from there. But this seemed like a very general breakout for most teams. So if we take a look at the D side, there's no straight line down the D side until you get up to this D3. So it really became either the home's job, this bunker, or this bunker to really hold down that D guy. But if you were a D1 player and you got here off the break and got a kill early, you really could put these players in and just go down the field. And the same thing goes for the snake side as well. If you got the wide guy off the snake side, you were pretty much able to just fly down the snake. That's a pretty general rule for paintball layouts. If you kill the wide guy, that's the side that you push. But on this layout, that rule seemed very prominent. It still played really aggressive despite the field conditions, which was nice to see. But this layout could have been so much better if we had good playing conditions. But that's it for the layout, so we're going to jump into the raw match, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
stage.